I think April's Fool took us like 4 different tries during the 4-player final based card. That's right. There's your seed if you're interested right there, even though it's a challenge run. Okay, what are you? It's Spider Baby, and you're going to drop me not hearts. You're going to give me a bomb. 2 bombs there. All right. Cool. Watch the VODs. They get the same. Well, not like, I'm talking like when I cut it up for the Streaks channel. Not just the VOD, because the YouTube VOD quality is complete trash. But as I was saying last episode, probably The Fly is my favorite Breaking Bad episode, but my town was strange. If you missed the last story about how my town made national news with a dress code violation, it's an interesting one. But we made the news not once but twice. The second time making the news was it's pretty good too, because of a very racially charged incident, to put it lightly. And this is a pretty awful challenge sometimes. I'm gonna lay the groundwork for you. So, I forgot that the bloat is here. This is the main pull of the challenge. That's right. Okay, save your bombs for the boss fights then. At least early game boss fights, that is. I'm gonna wait for you to jump, then I'm gonna bomb you. Although stage HP should make this guy not be that tanky for floor 1. This is like Fiend Folio boss level of health. So I can totally manage with this. All right, thank you. Spider Baby, though, actually a little bit huge. As I was saying last episode, my town was like, I would say was full of half white families and like 40% Hispanic and like 10% other. Not super, super diverse. And the neighboring town to us was like that, but the 50% demographic was Hispanic families and like the 40% was like white. So just the inverse. And, you know, stereotypes aside, they were really good at soccer. That school's main pull was soccer. That school, I think they might be shutting down soon because they lost a lot of funding. But the one thing they had going for them in that town was their soccer. And our school also just so happened to be really damn good at soccer. We went to state a couple years. It was pretty crazy. We had a lot of good sports at our school. But there was one day where there was a soccer game going on between my town and the neighboring town. And we were losing pretty hard. We had done some kind of foul, and the opposing team, I think, got like a goal kick or some shit. I don't know soccer terms, so, you know, bear with me here. But the main thing was we had to build a defense up around our goal, like a pretty big defense. And this was 2016, height of like the Trump election and stuff. And the student section, I wasn't there, by the way. This is all secondhand information that I got from the news. The student section at my school decided to chant, "Build that wall," as their defensive chant. There's a couple issues with that. There's quite a few issues with that. That was in 2016, yeah. So if you're not American or you didn't follow American politics back then, Donald Trump wanted to build a wall around America to stop Mexican immigrants from coming into the country because he's a weird fucking dude. And for our predominantly white school to shout to a predominantly Hispanic school, "Build that wall," it ruffled some feathers. It ruffled some feathers, I'll say that much. And it got so bad that a couple of the parents decided to call into the news and make a complaint and get my school on the news. I wish it was actually the Mind there. Mom's razor. It's not super, super good. Yeah, I guess it was a free kick. That's the word I was looking for earlier. Thank you. Yeah, so my school's defense, or the kids who were doing the chant who got caught on video doing it, their defense was that they were only referring to making a defensive wall, and they weren't referring to at all the Donald Trump thing, which is obviously bogus. I know the kids who did it, and they were like grade A racist assholes. But I don't think anything happened to these kids. I really hope that Alex joins stream sometime so he can enlighten me on this. I don't think the kids got in trouble. They totally should have. But I think because of the way the politics in my town worked, a lot of the kids were... What is this, a vanilla room? It's a lot of spiders in here, I feel like. The kids that were doing it had families that were, you know, coaches or teachers or whatever, so they had some ties that would pretty much mean they weren't going to get in trouble or they never could get in trouble. I mean, one of these kids was selling weed in like 7th grade, and the punishment he got for getting caught was just like, don't do it again. So, you know, this was a town rife with small inner-worked politics and a lot of, what would the phrase be? A lot of quid pro quo going on. You scratch my back, I'll scratch your back kind of deal. But yeah, like TLDR, it was fucked up, man. Like, I am really glad that I'm out of that town, because holy shit. I mean, it's high school sports. They get excited over everything. Let's go fight the blow. I should have saved the bomb for the blow, but I think we'll be fine. It's going to be a long fight. Okay, look at that creep spawn. He was ready for me. He was so ready for me. Dude, I'm glad I wasn't in school when that, like, happened. I think I just, like, graduated, or, you know, COVID was happening, because I cannot imagine the amount of shit that was happening in my school around the time of the BLM protest. I organized a BLM protest in my hometown, and just the people who wanted to be there. Like, you don't go to a protest if you don't want to protest what they're protesting, right? So just with the crowd that was at the protest that I put together, there was still like a bunch of stupid shit happening. So I'm really glad I wasn't in high school when, you know, full of just a bunch of random kids when that was all going down. Because, oh my God, like, knowing the people that I had in my homeroom classes, my regular classes, like, every class would have turned into like a fucking debate thing, and it would have just drove me insane. Because, like, part of my opinion on politics is that, like, if you're, you know, still in high school, it's important to be proactive, but I promise you your opinions are going to change within 6 months of being graduated. Because, like, you may think when you're, you know, 17, 18, like, that you have an understanding of how the world works and you know, things like that, and freedom and all that. It's nothing. Even first semester of college when I was still living at home, like, and I got a bit more of a taste of what the real world was like, I still had no idea what I was in for. So when it comes to, like, high schoolers talking about politics, it always is just annoying to me, because, like, you have no idea the stuff you're saying or what it applies to. I'm glad you're, you know, on whatever side of the spectrum you fall in terms of politics. I'm glad you're being proactive and you have an interest in it, but, you know, there's a definite line to be drawn, I think, in terms of how hard you go in that kind of stuff. Yeah, that shit's extremely messed up. And I'm sure my hometown is just about the same as it used to be, because, well, you know, just knowing how it was there, I really don't see a lot of change happening there. Now, I will say this. My school was a very good educational program, and the kids that were, you know, like, decent people, they were great people, and I still talk to quite a lot of them. But when it comes to, like, a town that I was in, it takes a lot more than time to change how things work there. It's like a systemic issue. Like, you know, with the people that are coaches and teachers and you know, officials and policemen and all that kind of stuff, it's going to take a lot more than time to change how the town feels about things. And I will say it's gotten a bit more progressive. You know, like, when I graduated high school, I would still frequently go into, like, the town square with a couple of friends and go, you know, walk around or get ice cream or whatever. And, you know, it got a lot better. But no, when I was going, around 2016 especially, like, it was a hellscape, man. You could not really fathom just how crazy things would get there. And I'm sure that if someone from high school stops by stream today, they can think of a couple more stories that I may not know about that happened, because it was a lot. I mean, I think I had a relatively tame high school experience compared to what, like, big cities and stuff go through. But this being sane, like what I experienced being sane, it makes me scared for what actual people go through. What do you think of people that do not want to be involved with politics? I think, you know, it's fine. I guess it's... Oh, it's... Okay, active item, pop me spin down dice there. No, I know what you mean. The people who are apolitical and don't want to be involved with it and don't really care for it. It's a personal thing for everybody. You know, like, you're not forced to be involved. You're not forced to go vote or whatever you do. It comes down to your personal thoughts on if your vote even matters half the time, if... I guess, I don't know how you would phrase it, but like, if the candidates presented or the policies presented really affect you at all. Oh my god. Thank you. Minecrafter. Okay. You know, there's a lot to it. I am someone who, I voted in the presidential election, but I did not vote in the recent one. I'm not a big fan of voting. I think that until the Electoral College is disbanded, it's very unlikely that your vote's going to make a huge difference. Now, it can. And I think if those things are important to you, that you know, you're welcome to go vote and it's good. But for someone like me who, I wouldn't say I'm definitely not, oh, Satanic Bible, let's go. I'm not like a, what's the word for the people who... It's the opposite of pessimistic. I'm not pessimistic. I think that a lot of the times you can find good in most situations. But with politics, I think it's just difficult in a lot of circumstances. I'm trying to like dance around it here because I don't know how to exactly phrase my thoughts on it. Oh. That's neat. Oh. Okay. Dude, Sharp Straw is one of the best items we could have gotten here just for like a bunch of random ass active pops. I think it's important to be politically aware. I don't think you have to engage in the politics though. I guess that's my thought process. I don't think that voting is going to be the way that things change, especially in America. I don't think voting is going to change shit. I think there needs to be more happening, you know, protests, rallies, like, to make actual change. That's the downside, actually, of all this stuff happening. But I got a golden heart from that, and I can maybe... That's the High Priestess card spawns that. But that's, I guess, that's my thought process. I think it's important to be politically aware of what's going on, but you're not required to participate in those politics unless like you feel extremely strongly about them. Now, like the reason I didn't vote this election, you know, for governors, whatever it may have been, is because number one, I'm not registered to vote in my state. It's a whole. I was too lazy to get that process done. But also, I don't plan to be in this state for a long time, and those policies aren't going to directly. I guess it sounds bad, but they're not going to directly affect me. So I really don't have a preference which way it swings. Also, like, again, I don't think my vote necessarily matters. If we can get Sack Altar, yeah, that would be quite nice. I'm going to stop popping it now because we're halfway through the fight. And I don't want to get teleported out again. But I think people who shy away from politics because it's a controversial topic, I think that's kind of a weird thing to do. Because whether you want to admit it or not, literally everything is political today. Every stance you take has to have some kind of, you know, agenda tied to it. And that sucks, but it's just the way it is. I mean, people who refuse to engage with the fact that, you know, marginalized communities are getting harmed more and more every day, and minority groups are being targeted more and more every day, I think that's cop-out. Because that's not inherently political, it's just politicized. Like, those people are... Okay, well, at least you're dead. People are being hurt in that regard, and it's marketed as being a political issue, you know, left versus right, whatever it may be. But it's not political. It's a person issue. It's not a politics thing. Can I get an HP upgrade here? It's a battery? Did not count for HP. Batteries just count for batteries. Duly noted there. There was a pill in here? I guess not. Is there anything in my shop that's not greed? Thank you for not being greed. Actually gave me a bomb there? What? Looking for hearts, please. I could just spam Sharp Straw if I lived through this experience here. Don't kill me. I don't want to die to a greed head. Okay. Oh, you guys, you silly jokers, you. I got HP. I think I'm fine now. Just don't lose the HP. But if we can get sack up, like you were saying, that would be quite good. Oh! Well, this changes things. Let's go real fast here. And go just maul through next floor. But again, I think if you... Like, when streamers are like, no politics in my stream, that's fine. You know, if you don't want to talk about, you know, political issues, that's perfectly fine. But it annoys me when somebody brings up, like, you know, an issue with, like, trans people being targeted by the media. Or, you know, someone brings up, like, an example of... Well, I don't know what an example would be. I guess I just shouldn't really talk about extraneous circumstances. But... when you shy away from that as political, you're intentionally, like, I think you are part of the reason harm is still being done because you won't acknowledge it. So that much is when it gets me, but if it's just like, who are you voting for? No one needs to know that kind of shit, right? It's not required to know. But, yeah. I'm trying to stream more. I'm trying to get more into streaming. And this is good for getting videos turned out, too, for vacation soon, which I gotta still... prep for, but I'm enjoying the more frequent streams as well. I'm having a good time with it. Don't hit me, thank you. I'm trying to think how I want to do videos for the main channel. I'm not going to have anything coming out. We have a new video on the 9th, so this Friday, on the main channel. But I'm not going to have anything coming out until January 13th. So it's going to be like over a month break. I want to get a small video out in that time, but I don't know if I'll have the time or the resources to do that. Yeah, we're going to Chicago for Christmas and our anniversary. I don't want to get hit. There we go. I will get Peeper's Eye. Okay. We're going for our anniversary, which is literally just one day after Christmas, and we're going to spend Christmas and New Year's in Chicago with some friends, which will be fun. Oy, hey, dude. Why are you always a champion now? Why are you always a champion? Thank God he's dead. Athame gives us Magic 8 Ball, which gives us an Empress card, which is just fine. I will take a little Brimstone, and I'll even take this for a little bit more damage. Conjoined is wonderful to see, and I think we can honestly... we'll grab some of these keys. I'll go into the shop, and I'll buy another Soul Heart or a Golden Heart there, I guess, and we can just move on down. Yeah, like, people tend to turn anything different than the heteronormative cis norm into a political thing when it's like, I don't know, it just seems kind of fucking weird to me. But I guess that's the environment we live in. So I don't think one 30K Binding of Isaac Lego channel is gonna necessarily change that, but we can always try our best, I guess, to help in any way possible. Chicago's nice, you know. Like, I've been there I think 3 times on, well, twice on vacation, and once when I was living with my friends my freshman year of college. We went there for a day and walked around. It was during, like, the end of COVID, so nothing was open. We were just walking around the, like, Navy Pier area, but it was nice. It's a decent city. I think it's probably got the best food, maybe second to, like, New Orleans out of U.S. major cities. Yeah, I agree. We should make being heteronormative or cis political and everything else should be the norm. So that's a good take, actually. But I like Chicago. They've got the best pizza cuisine. A deep dish is undisputably better than New York style. I like New York style, but you can't compete with the king, baby. Lou Malnati's, one of the best chain pizza restaurants. Big fan. Let's just go fight, dude. We're fine. Empress? Oh, holy card. And it immediately popped. It's a Tainted Lost joke right there, by the way. You're champion again. I don't know what's up with you today. You gotta calm down, Mr. Bloat. Alright, we get D8. We lost tears. We gained a lot of damage, though. I think I'm okay with this roll. I think I'm actually super okay with this roll. Watch out. Okay, yeah, you do that thing. I forget what you do sometimes. I wish, dude. Tropicamicide. I had no idea the center of that item was, like, transparent. until I saw the red behind it. I guess I'm normally used to it being blue because it's in the angel pool, monsterance, but still. Interesting. Yeah, let's just move on down. We're cool. We don't got to worry about a dang thing. Right on schedule, too. Thank you, Kamikaze. Our tier size is really bloated compared to our actual damage stat. Not my favorite. Oh my god, is that gonna pop every room? Holy shit. We are extremely lucky. This is gonna be one of the greatest depths floors of. We could literally do boss rush right now, dude. I'm not going to because we're playing on a challenge. Won't get any achievement for that, but still. This is really good. That is a huge W, man. That is ginormous. But yeah, I don't care if people want to stray away from politics. It's just when it's an issue you should be standing up for, you know, a social issue. I don't think you should avoid that. Wow, it's literally wait, that's really good though? Question mark? Yep. Only me. Only me. That would only that would literally only happen to me. I could just spam it. What's spamming it gonna do for me? R-key me again? I don't want to die. Oh my god, dude. This is gonna be the most April Fool's run. It's so much better. I like this one better. I like it so much better. Let's just go fight the bosses, dude. Oh, it could be Plan C, couldn't it? Maybe we shouldn't spam bop this. We're gonna crush the bloat each floor though. That's a positive. The pinking shears, dude. Epic, very epic. Again, like dude, it would be funny if it was Plan C. I'll give you that, but I think back to like early Repentance when all I ever wanted was an R-key, and we didn't see R-key for like, what was it? Like 30 runs after like searching and grinding for it, didn't get a single R-key. Then we had a week where we got R-key like one day every day of the week, but then twice like a certain day. And now I don't get R-key ever because I don't like the item anymore. And of course, the first random pop I do on Kamikaze is going to be a freaking R-key. That's fine. That's fine. Yeah, where I almost passed out. That was a good moment only because... Oh, I can't use bombs. Well, that sucks. That was a good moment only because that day I needed to get that video done so I think I was going on vacation around that time as well. Oh, get out of here, Bluppy. I needed to get that video done ASAP, and I have almost a fucking seizure from Wavy Cap. There should be a warning on that item, man. There was the infinite R-key run we had a long time ago where I got R-key, double active card, Diplopia, I think, or some shit like that. And it was like just infinite. Oh, fuck off. I hate this dude, man. Where did I get you from? I hate that you're here forever now. We had the infinite R-key setup. And of course, there was the 30 character run. Oh, Bloppy is just here forever, huh? And we have D100. Our whole run, Bloppy is gone, everybody. Praise the Lord. My nose is very itchy, I'm sorry. Bloppy's gone. I Diplopia that Wavy Cap there. Book of the Dead. I mean, what could we get that could make this run faster? Because we can't get passive items from it. I was thinking we could try to get, like, tarot reading. But it doesn't give us... Oh, well, that's not going to be what I think it is, but still. It doesn't give us any, like, boss teleportation. I have not played Slicer Dice. I actually don't know what that is. My next series I want to start on the Let's Play channel is... What's that game that Alexa was playing? Shogun Shotgun? Is that what it's called? Shotgun Shogun? Where like it's like a turn-based weapon storage little roguelike thing. I don't know if it's a roguelike or not. I think it's a roguelike. But that game looked very sick. Shogun Showdown. Yeah. It reminds me a bit of like Inscription's metagame where it's like you're planning your turns in a row and, you know, trying not to die. It's just a turn-based game, I guess, how you describe it there. Oh, 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 oh. That was not the card I thought it would be. I can't use bombs. Jesus Christ, dude. Oh my god, you gotta be joking. It's not Arky, obviously, but still. That's hilarious. I'll take it. Hazel's Rage, great. Yeah, this has been one clusterfuck of a run so far, hasn't it? This has not been... Oh, Emperor? Dude, I'm so lucky. This has not been what I wanted it to be when I envisioned a run like this. Oh my, out of my way, please. We have Curse of the Tower, but the bombs won't explode. Dude, what is going on right now? I can fly. That's what I needed to have happen. Get fricked? I don't know why our tears make that sound effect, too. Yeah, that card was Anybody else not seeing a trap door right now? Where are we? What is happening? That was reverse Emperor. You guys are a lot... I hate this. You guys are a lot smarter than I am. You guys are a lot smarter than I am. I thought we just soft-locked ourselves there. Alright. You are a glitched boss. That is just... This is a little bit, might be... I'm tired. I'm tired. I'm sick and I'm never using this item ever again. I'm never using this item ever again. I'll do it one more time. There we go. I just... What did I think was going to happen? What did I envision anything different taking place there? Was it like... Okay, we'll use Monster Manual. Did I envision that we were going to have like a good time? Like never going to Arky again? Or was it a damage up pill? Oh, we have bad PhD, that's right. What did I think was going to happen there? In my brain was just was it malfunctioning? We're going to Mom's Heart. I thought it was just Mom. We may be here for a while, but that's the April Fool's way. Honestly, what better way to end off a disaster of a challenge than with a disaster of a run, right? I'll just take every item that I see. I have no qualms about that. Oh, bombs working. We already have like 15 damage, so bombs working is not really very interesting to me. Hey, we got 0.6 speed. Don't knock it. Didn't the turtle win that one race with the rabbit that one time? Slow and steady, baby. That's how you win these runs. But I had 0.1 speed before on the binge eater run I had a long time ago, where I got when they nerfed, because wasn't binge eater just stats up and there was no speed down at first, or was that changed? Or was it always like that, I should say? I think it used to be just a positive thing. But either way, I had 0.1 speed on that run. I hit a jetpack? No, that's not regulation. That's cheating. They would have known. They would have known. You couldn't fit a jetpack under there. That was like a tiny turtle. Yeah, it was a nerf. That's what I thought. I think I didn't know about that nerf. Hello, Cricket. I didn't know about that nerf, and that just took the item for fun, and then I realized, oh god, what have I done? I was thinking back, because I'm planning, I guess, a little bit of a spoiler here. But I'm planning a Binding of Isaac game show right now, and I was making up trivia questions for it today. And I was doing a segment where, like, you know, what update had this item inside of it. And I'm gonna quiz you guys right now. I want you guys to answer me this. What update? We'll do just a couple of random ones. What update added eye drops. The item eye drops. I want to get chat, put your answers in. No cheating. No cheating. I don't like cheaters. What update added the eye drops boss item? It's a decently easy one. Not too difficult. I'll wait for like 2 or 3 answers, then I'll reveal it. Huh, revelations, look at that. Axolotl is correct. It was Repentance. Now, which update added Key Bum? We'll do another easy one. Which update added Key Bum? This one shouldn't be too hard either. Thank you. Green Puff, you're not wrong. Did you guys know that it is Afterbirth? I thought it was Rebirth. When I was making the questions, my brain was like, that's a Rebirth item. Because it feels like I've always hated Key Bum for, yeah, normal Afterbirth. For, like, all of eternity. It's an Afterbirth item. Isn't that crazy? That just blows my mind. You go to the Platinum Guide webpage right now and you look at, like, how many items were added in Afterbirth. You're going to be surprised at how many of those weren't in the base game. Just because they were like, they just feel intrinsic. World's longest worm found in Australia? No way. No way. You're joking. How long was, like, I don't know how long the worm was. You can't leave me hanging like that. How long was the goddamn worm? At least 2 were added, that's for sure. At least 2. Can't argue with that one. But it's crazy. I've been playing Isaac for, what, 3,000 hours now since, like, 2012, and I still couldn't tell you when half the items in the game were introduced. Oh, you're moving. I'm glad your leaf stuff panned out. This is April Fool's. This is the April Fool's challenge. I'm never using an active item ever again because I got Arcade twice already. Crying baby. Maybe 3. Before you go though, Worms, how long was the worm? I'm dying to know, man. You can't just say they found the world's largest worm and then not give me the length. Hop on active right now. I hate you. I hate you so much. You have no idea how much I despise everything you... Hey, look away for a minute, guys. Oh, geez, my game just crashed. Welcome back, everybody, to the Binding of Isaac Afterbirth Plus episode. Shoot, dude, that was weird. My game just crashed. Oh, dude, what a weird respawn point. Must be a wrong warp. Someone should look into that. That's crazy, dude. That's insane. My executable just actually crashed there. You know, that was just, wow. Yeah, so what happened with my executable, it just crashed. Yeah, someone should really, thank you, Carmen. Hoping somebody would get the reference. Someone should look into that. That's very strange. Yeah, there's god-awful stats here. Just, like, the worst stats. No, don't slow me down anymore. I'll make you a deal. I'll pop the active item at every chance I get on this floor. If I can move again ever. There we go. There we go. That actually makes me so mad. The one time I trust Green Puff, it pans out that he was working with Edmund this whole time. What an odd occurrence, isn't it, dude? What a strange thing to have happen here. I just, you know, I'm guessing what happened is, you know, Womb is as far as I know, I think Womb is like it's stage 8, and Basement is stage 1. That's like a 7-floor difference, and 7, as we all know, has 5 letters inside of it. 7 plus 5 is 13. And as we all know, 13 and 8, they're best friends. So I'm guessing what happened there is just a little bit of math got lost in the 32-bit integer files the game has. Anyways, we beat the challenge. Thanks for the subscription, Balters. Maggie, now we got a full health pool on a character we don't even have unlocked yet. That is crazy. Well, if you're watching on the YouTube VOD, thanks for watching.